So another tool that I use because I don't have limited time to get on the phone and I have a busy schedule, and most of the people underneath through working, getting Advocare and using Advocare products and program through me are in the medical field and nurses, is I use a lot of Facebook Messenger. Their busy schedules, my schedule's busy. I don't want to try to keep coordinating a time to get where we can all get on the phone. So sometimes it's easy just to get involved through Messenger. It takes out the personal interaction, but at least it gets the conversation started, and you can build interest that way to get to a phone call, whether it's a call with just you and them, or even getting them a three-way call with you, them, and your sponsor. And I've used that on a regular basis. I start conversations on Messenger, just asking them how they're doing, what's going on in life, how's the family? Because most of these people I know, because I've been in this community for 9 years, been around them, they've been here forever. Some of them, my kids and their kids are in the same school, or doing similar activities. So just use Messenger as a way to catch up. That way I can send a message, and when they're ready to respond back, they can, depending on what their schedule is, with no rush to feel like, oh gosh, he's calling me, I don't have time to talk, I'll call him back later. Well, then you forget to call back later because you may have other people call, and then all the missed calls or recent calls on your phone, it just trickles down and falls off. So I start Facebook Messenger threads with most all of the people that I know that are on in my team, and we just converse about life in general and say, hey, so then eventually go to how they feeling. Do you have enough energy? What are you doing? And I find out what they have, and I say, look, here's what I've done. And again, all this is text message via Messenger. And I tell them my story, like I told you guys my story, how I got involved, how I was before, well, skeptical, how the results I've seen for myself and the other people underneath me, knowing that this program really does work. And when that gets their interest peaked, hopefully, and some of them, they respond back and say, yeah, I'd like to learn more. Can we figure out a time to talk? And I'm like, sure, let's do that. And then we'll talk. Or a lot of times what I'll do is say, hey, while we're doing this and we're both you're interested, why don't I go ahead? I'm gonna go ahead and create a three-way thread on Facebook with Heather, my sponsor. That way, tell her a little bit about you. I'll tell you a little bit about her, and then we'll see if we can coordinate a three-way call between the three of us. However, if we can't coordinate a three-way call because it's sometimes harder to coordinate three different people's schedule when they're all, especially two of them in the healthcare field, and have limited time, maybe we can figure out a time where you and Heather can talk. And I promise you that when she gets off the phone with you, she's going to let me know what she learned about you. She's going to let me know what your goals are and what she told you, and when you told her that I'm going to follow up with you, so I can take all these notes. And that's literally what I say. I don't ask them if it's okay. If they say no, then I say fine. Most of them just say that's fine. They just say great, sounds good. And that has worked for me. It may not work for you, but that's what's worked for me. It may not work, and I use it. And it's kind of the same way I use that for all my patients. When they come to see me for advice on how to treat their blood pressure, diabetes, I don't ask them, hey, do you mind I increase your blood pressure medicine or your diabetes medicine so we get things under control? I tell them, you want to get healthier, you want to get your blood pressure and diabetes under control, this is what we're doing. This is what has to happen. And I do it. I don't ask their permission. So I kind of use that same thought process with the people I'm talking to on Messenger and get them on the phone with Heather. And then we work out a three-way call or a call between the two of them, and she works for me. And it took me a while to get to that point, because I felt now that I'm trying to share Advocare products with other people, I share about the knowledge about the products that I have, how they've made me feel. And I don't want to bother Heather because I know she's busy. And then as I've gone along, talked with Heather, had her on calls, and talked with her one-on-one after calls, what I've learned, and this to me is one of the most important things, is for her to be successful and for us to be successful, we have to use each other. It's a symbiotic relationship. We all are as successful as using the people that have worked at the program. The success system has been designed, duplicated over and over again. Don't go messing with it and try to develop your own system. That's what I learned from the training videos on my microsite when Heather and Sarah had a group of us go through that earlier on this year. It's a system. It's been done, it's been duplicated, it's been proven to work. There's no reason to try to tweak it for you. Use that system. Heather's job, as she tells me, is Advocare pays me to talk to other people to help you grow your business. So use me. I'm not going to go out there and find people for you, but if you get them to me, I will help you build your business. That's my job. That's what they pay me for. And my ultimate goal is to make people healthier, which is to say her goal, which is my goal. There have been people we have coached for weeks just on diet without even talking about Advocare, as far as getting them enrolled, because we know that if we just try to keep pushing the products, we're not going to get anywhere. But if we can help them fix their lifestyle and show them that we are invested in their health, that's our number one goal. Priority is to get them healthy. We have a program, we have products that can get them there, but we want to show them that we are in it for their health, not for just the business. And that works and has worked for myself and for Heather very well. Just look at the results we've had this pay period that just finished, of 11 new prospects directly under me, and total of 14 or 15 in directly underneath, with including people underneath me.